I'm Dr. Lee Batcheldor, Chief Medical Officer for Ascension River District Hospital. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the hundreds of outstanding physicians, associates, and volunteers who provide personalized, compassionate, high-quality health care at our beautiful hospital on South River Road. We've been proudly serving this community for more than 50 years. Even more important, we plan to continue serving this community for a long time to come. Always remember that we are here when you need us, 24 hours a day, right here, right now, today, and in the future. During the coronavirus pandemic we are currently living through, Ascension River District Hospital, our associates, and the Ascension Michigan family in large are appreciative of the opportunity to sponsor our local sports teams and the live presentation of these events by CTV Cable Channel 6.
Welcome to another CTV Sports presentation. CTV Sports is brought to you by St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC. We care. By Murphy Inn Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By North Star Bank, North Star, guiding the way. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair Home Goods and Ace Hardware. And by CTV, Community TV for Marine City and St. Clair.
Good evening, Mariner fans. Craig Zimmerman, Jesse LeBoon, and Saturday night game of the week, Mariner Field. Mariners taking on the Abes of Warren Lincoln. We'll go over the offense and defensive starters, and we've got a minute before game time here. The offense is as follows. At the end positions tonight, number 81, Matt Simons, a junior. Number 4, Anthony Ruffino, a sophomore. At the tackles, number 77, junior Carter Ames, and number 73, Kyle Smallstig. At the guard positions, number 68, senior Derek Schlottman, and number 66, senior Leo Pastoria. The center tonight, Ben Simons, number 67, is senior. And the backfield for the hometown Mariners, Charles Tiger at the H-back, number 1, junior. Fullback, Anthony Renssel, number 3, senior. Halfback, number 26, sophomore Zach Tetler. And rounding it out for the offense for the Mariners, number 8, sophomore quarterback Jeffrey Heslop.
On the defensive side of the ball tonight for the Marine City Mariners, got defensive end Derek Schlottman and Darius Watson, a junior and a senior. On the defensive tackle positions tonight, we got Leo Pastoria, number 66, a senior. Brock Oshler, number 34, a sophomore. And Luke Pastoria, number 54, a senior. At the linebacker positions, you got brothers Mason Walker and Wyatt Walker, a senior and a junior respectively, number 10 and 21. In the corner positions, you've got Charles Tigert, number 1, a junior. The other corner, you've got Ty Nelson, number 17, a junior. And in the safety positions tonight for the Mariners, you got Anthony Renssel, number 3, a senior, and number 4, sophomore Anthony Ruffino.
There we go. About a couple seconds here till kickoff. This is the semifinal district game. Squib kick. Mariners better get to it. Finally due at the 34-yard line, far side.
Number 81 fell on that for the Mariners.
Matt Simons.
That second row deep there for the Mariners special teams, which, as we talked before, probably doesn't change. Depending on the score, it doesn't matter.
Winner of tonight's game will go on to play next weekend against Detroit Denby, who last night defeated St. Clair Shores South Lake 32-22. Abes won the toss, chose to defer. Therefore, the Mariners got the kickoff, got trips to the near side. Nobody in the backfield with Heslop under center this time. Pass play caught. This time it's Renssel up midfield across the 50 down to about the 46-yard line. About a 17-yard pickup.
Just a good chunk play there with no backfield right there. Just a way to get a good chunk there at the beginning of the game, kind of hopefully put the Abes back on their heels a little bit defensively.
Yeah, 2 leading blockers there in front of them with that set. This time we've got I formation offset.
Heavy offensive line to the near
Renssel in
side.
motion. Keeper by the quarterback, up the gut, up to the 40, inside to about the 37-yard line for Jeffrey Heslop.
Number 5 and 44, yeah, for the Abes there. Justin Creston for the Abes, also credited with the tackle.
brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Mariners. 2 men in the backfield. Second guy through this time. It is Darius Watson. Gets a first down and a couple more.
Good enough for a first down there for the Mariners.
1st and 10 Mariners. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. Opening possession. Heslop rolling left, near side, throws, caught, no, incomplete, tipped. That time,
number 5 there.
Hit Nolan Disselrath, and he got hit as the ball was coming to him.
And if you watch that play and replay, I don't know if we get it or not, but Jeffrey had 3 different options there. He did a good job of check down to see what his options were, and unfortunately the pass was incomplete to Disselrath. But
2nd and 10. Got one wide out right, one left, one man in the backfield. Man in motion coming near side.
Flag near side here, Craig.
False start.
Yep, look like it's going to go off sides.
Somebody move? I didn't notice.
I didn't notice either.
Be 2nd and 15 from the 38.
Almost thought like the defense had lined up in a neutral zone here on the on the near side, but
Ruffino comes in for the Mariners.
2nd and 15 at the Abes 38-yard line.
Mason Walker comes off. Trips near side again.
yeah, Watson, Ruffino,
And Tigert.
yes.
Man in motion's Watson. Screen pass.
Yeah,
to
little
go.
screen pass.
All kinds of
Nobody
room.
home.
That's Renssel. Up 20.
Oh, and the ball came out.
Mariners come up with it.
I think they're gonna.
About the 15-yard line. Big pickup by Anthony Renssel.
It's a great design play. Let that defensive
Yep,
line just
suck
get
'em in.
all kinds of penetration. Jeffrey Heslop did a good job of not panicking. Knew exactly what
Yep.
was going to happen.
Yeah.
Just kept backpedaling and delivered the throw on time, exactly like he was supposed to do. A big chunk. Luckily, the Mariners fell on that ball there as it came out at the end of the play. But
Watch Carter Ames from his tackle position gets the downfield and picks up the fumble at the end of the play. Right about there. Boom.
Watson's got the ball out of the hand
Left
out of the
side.
backfield here.
3 grabbed him first.
Gonna get a
Watson
couple there.
be maybe
3 grabbed him first.
give him about 3.
Craig, on that draw play right there, credit to that offensive line. They have to be so diligent of not moving downfield, because if they
Right.
go too far, that whole play is negated, and you've got a flag come out for illegal men downfield.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
as always, these big chunk plays, these big run plays, you got to give credit to that offensive line.
They're going to give him 4, 2nd and 6. Mason Walker along with Tigert to the far side. Got a timeout?
flag.
Sound like a
Or a
timeout.
whistle, I'm sorry. Oh, it's going to be a
Delay
delay
of
of game.
Mariners. 2nd and 11 is what it'll be.
Did they move that to a 25-second instead of the 40?
I don't know.
That was quick. They're backing them up 5.
2nd and 11 for the Mariners from the 16-yard line. Same set. Tigert and Walker to the far side. Quarterback rolling. Heslop sees a little opening, throws it, caught inside to the 5, maybe the 4. Disselrath on the catch, make it 1st and goal from the 4.
Just did a good route there. Release from this near end, it looked like, and just got into that soft spot between the linebackers and the secondary. Was able to pull the catch in. Another good play for the Mariners here on their opening drive. 9:02 left here in the first.
Wyatt Walker checks in. Tigert comes off. 1st and goal from the 4. Disselrath comes in. And Renssel comes off. Darius Watson, deep man, timeout Marine City, 8:44 in the first. First timeout of the half. Mariners knocking on the door early. We can take a quick break for a sponsor if we want, or we can talk about some of the other games played last night. Big game up in Port Huron. Port Huron won and will face off with Warren de La Salle next week for a Division II game. East Point defeated Warren Fitzgerald 57-0. Martin Luther King in Division III defeated Marysville 42-17. Detroit Country Day Division IV beat Notre Dame Prep 21-14. And a Division IV north of us, North Branch, defeated Croslex 35-0.
Yeah, that was tough. And you know what?
Quarterback.
I've got some. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've got some friends up there. And unfortunately, 4 hours before the game, their quarterback was put into quarantine. So they were already behind the 8 ball, so to speak. They had a couple of their key players out with injuries. One had a broken leg, some other stuff. So you just hate to see that. That was a good run up there for Croslex. So congrats to that program up there.
From the 4, Watson in the backfield. Coach is looking at the scoreboard, trying to make sure something's right. What is it, timeouts or no? I don't know. Seem to have it all squared away now, whatever it was. Mariners with a 1st and goal. Watson deep man in the backfield, got a slot left, slot right. No idea here. Touchdown, but the penalty marker's down late.
Here. I don't know where that.
Touchdown, Mariners. Let's see if it.
Come back to the offensive line. It looks like holding. Offense.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Bring it 1st and goal from about the 13 or so.
Remains 1st down.
See a replay on that. See if we can find it.
Yeah, unfortunately, here in high school, they don't announce the number when they call the penalty.
See if you can see it at the line.
So he's already well through there, and the flag hasn't even come out yet.
I didn't see it.
There's the flag right there.
Yeah.
So.
So we'll be 1st and goal from 14. Power I. Watson the deep man again. Man in motion. Watson right side. Give him about 5 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 9. Tigert and Renssel come back in.
Justice Crenson for the Abes, credited with the tackle, 44.
Wyatt Walker and Hindercheck comes off. 2 wideouts to the near side, Mason Walker and Charles Tigert. Well, here we go.
Get in
Wide
there.
open, inside, touchdown
He's over
Marine
there.
City. Anthony Renssel, 9 yards out. He was pretty patient.
He was very patient because I think the original play, called for him to cut up underneath the blocker that was leading him down line.
Yeah.
And he was just patient, kind of watched for that develop, see which way the defender went. Well, he got the edge, and he got right in there for 6.
Yep. Here's a replay. Watch how patient Anthony Renssel becomes here when he looks like he's going to turn up. Sees the end zone and basically doesn't get touched till he gets there. 6-0 Mariners on top. Felix Cap for the point after. Charles Tigert the holder. Boom, boom. Did he get it? No.
No good.
6 zip.
I do believe Renssel or Cap is out tonight. It looked like
I'm sorry.
number 21 maybe. Is that Wyatt in kicking duties for the Mariners tonight?
Well, let's see.
Or Mason. I know both of them at times. No.
Mason Walker.
72, small Stig, it looks like, has the kickoff tee. So let's go back and see who that was. But I did hear, I remember, I heard rumors there right before that Felix Cap was going to be out for the night.
Kickoff will be
5 and 3 are deep. 5 and 3.
deep for the Abes. Jeremiah Harvey, Antoine Wade. 72 is small stig. Medium pooch fielded about the 30.
Yeah,
Surrounded by Mariners, gets up to about the 33-yard line.
Good job there by number 4 there, Anthony Ruffino on the special teams, just to hold his lane and turn that runner back into the middle, you know, where you've got plenty of help there to contain that special teams play.
Darius Watson on the stop. Abes will take over for their first possession, 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariners made good on their first possession. Quarterback for the Abes, number 8, Tommy Thompson. He's a senior. 24, Treshard Jackson, single man in the backfield. Keeper by the quarterback. Not much there.
.54 for the Mariners there, credit with the tackle. Luke Pastoria.
Brings up stopped at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. This time, Davion Riley and Eric Adams split out wide to the left, 1 to the right, 2-man backfield from the shotgun this time. Handoff this time to Treshard Jackson. Gonna give him a butt. Might give him a foot the way it looks.
Yeah, maybe. He was met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a foot behind it, and that defensive line for the Mariners just kind of swarmed him and ended up driving him back 3 or 4 yards. So I'd be surprised if they gave him anything.
The only common opponent for these two teams tonight was Warren Fitzgerald, and Warren Fitzgerald beat Lincoln 46-6. Jeremiah Harvey goes far side along with Davion Riley. Near side comes Edward Gordon. Thompson from the shotgun with 2 single men behind him. Pass play, 3rd and long. Not much there.
Ooh, ball came out.
Oh, they got lucky to pick it up, but it will bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, they 4th down, or they probably should have called that a down ball, because I think his knee was on the ground when he was hitting it, kind of coughed up forward. So unfortunately, looks at number 42, Darius Watson is down on the play.
Bring up a 4th and 6 from
staff
the
comes out to attend to him.
38-yard line. Heads up play by the offense, picking the ball up. We want to go to a commercial, we can. Good look at the Mariner crowd tonight. We'll be right back.
See those stands fuller.
CTV Game of the Week.
St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC wants to welcome you back.
And we've taken all necessary precautions to keep our customers safe and comfortable.
Because we really do care in St. Clair.
Lease a Chevy Equinox for $268 a month.
Just sign and drive.
Or choose the all-new Buick Encore GX for $209 a month. Even lease a GMC Acadia, $229 a month.
And we'll deliver to your home or office. Plus, shop all our inventory online.
We are way closer than you think.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Ace Hardware in St. Clair is your local Ace Hardware store, and it's located on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair. Ace Hardware in St. Clair now features Carhartt clothing, coats, pants, everything Carhartt. And look now, they also have the Big Green Egg, Weber grills, and of course, all the quality Ace products you've grown to know and trust. Paint, tools, keys, everything hardware. It's all at Ace Hardware on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair.
Here we go with a 4th and 5 from the 38 for the Abes. Punt formation. Mariners will send back Renssel and Tigert deep for the Mariners. Tigert at about the 40, Renssel at about the 34-yard line. Best crowd we've seen here in about 3 weeks on the other side.
Yeah.
About 30.
You know what? And even a little bit bigger than normal here on this side.
Yeah. Ed Gordon to punt. Delay a game. He blew it pretty quick when he got there.
He sure did. Yep.
2 delay games already this first quarter.
One on each team there.
Saturday night.
But coming off an injury timeout, it didn't seem like that that long. That's strange.
4th and 10, move up about 5 yards for the Mariners. Oh. Kick is high. Fielded at about the 34. Renssel, 35-40, 45-50.
He's got a seam there.
50-45. Renssel up to the 44.
Good return.
Yeah.
47 and 75, Jordan.
About a 28-yard return for Anthony Renssel, the senior.
47, Donovan Norris, credited with the tackle there for the Abes. Renssel did a good job. You know, that was a decent kick. Good air underneath it. Allowed those defenders to get down there. But once he captured that ball, he did a good job of just getting upfield and getting past that initial line. You know, one or two people to beat, and it was right to the house for 6.
Mason Walker right. Charles Tigert left. 2-man backfield. Renssel Tetler. Haslip rolling. Throwing downfield. It's got Disselrath. No, incomplete. That's because number 3.
Oh, man, just barely broke it up.
Eric Adams got his hand on it.
He sure did. He and Disselrath had him beat by a step or two.
Yeah, nice job getting his hand in there.
He sure did, yep. Had last second, put the hand up, just was able to catch a piece of the ball and disrupt that pass. That's a good-looking ball by Jeffrey as well.
2nd and 10. This time we'll have Mason Walker and Tigert to the right side. Tigert in motion. Keeper by Heslop.
Ooh, that almost looked like a face mask there.
Picks up about 4.
Yeah, Abe got a hand in there and like whipped him around by his helmet.
Bring up a 3rd and long 7.
It's pretty much obviously the first 3rd and long the Mariners are going to face here. We'll see what Coach Darren Letson dials up for his Mariner offense.
Ruffino comes in. Mason Walker comes off. Tigert along with Ruffino to the near side. Rolling near side. Throws deep.
Wide open.
Tigert wide open from the 14-yard line. Tigert will walk in for a second Mariner touchdown.
Just an unbelievable 41-yard pass there. Roll out. Tigert was able to sneak through the whole secondary of the Abes. With the handoff and the rollout, Jeffrey was just able to roll out and just key in on his receiver.
Replay, yeah.
I mean, they didn't even touch him. That one came close here, and both defenders there for the Abes bit. There was just a miscommunication there. And whether that be man-to-man, that's got to be a zone coverage by the Abes, designed when you have that kind of miscommunication.
Mason Walker for the point after. George Blanda style coming at you. Gets this one. 13-zip. Quick strike there, offense for the Mariners.
Again, just great execution. And I'm sure the the coaches here from the Mariners have been watching what kind of defense they're playing on passes, whether it's man-to-man or zone, like we just saw. And those little just miscommunications, who's got what zone, you make those mistakes, and Mariners will make you pay for them.
Yep. 4:43 left, quarter number 1. Couple scores on the Mariners side. Mariners come into this game 6-1, Lincoln 4-3. Small stake to kick. Deep for the Abes, Harvey and Adams. 5. Harvey on the return.
From about the 21, he picked it up.
Picked about 16 yards, up to about the 37-yard line.
So the last time the Mariners played the Abes, Craig, you want to take a guess?
I think we played them 2-3 years ago, and then they go back about a dozen years.
Yeah, it was longer. Well, yeah, there's a list of years there, but from what I saw, we last played them in 2006. The season opened, we beat her 56-0 here.
Okay. We played them for a lot of years in a row.
Yep.
In the early 2000s. Shotgun, throwing it, caught.
Wide open.
This time it's Davion Riley. Give him about 4 or 5 on the play.
21.
Yeah, Wyatt Walker made a good job of just containing right there. He tried to make a little move back, actually lost a yard or two, lost his footing, and was tackled right about the 42 there.
I know we've never lost to him.
Yep, that's right. We are 9-0. And the years that I saw on record were 94. Then we skip ahead to, like you said, the early 2000, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05.
05 the last year?
No, 06 was the last one, and that's when we beat them 56-6 in the season opener.
2nd and 6 from the 42. Keeper by the quarterback. Gets close to a first down. See how they spot it. Going to be, I think he's short by a foot.
He's going to show him. They're showing it for first down. But Wyatt Walker had him about 6 yards earlier than what they're spotting him down. Just was not able to bring him down. The near side official was indicating a first down. So new set of downs for the Abes.
Yeah, Lincoln was in the gold with us for a bunch of years. And if the Mariners are able to prevail, we'll have a rematch of a game from 2 years ago here against the Demby team of Detroit. From the shotgun, 1st and 10, throws it up. Could be intercepted. Nope, almost.
Number 3, Ruffino out there deep in the secondary. I'm not sure where he was throwing that ball to. There was 3 or 4 Mariners and 1 Abe in the area, not even close to the area. It looks like number 8 maybe.
I'd file that under he chucked it.
They credit to the Marine City defensive line there. They're getting, they're getting the pressure.
Yep.
I don't think they were really that close to him that time, but I'm sure they've been getting some good penetration here during the game already. I already put a couple shots on Warren's quarterback. So
2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line.
That happens too many times, right? And that internal clock starts clicking.
Oh, yeah.
It's just time to do exactly what you just saw. Chuck it.
Tommy Thompson from the shotgun. Single back is Treshard Jackson behind him.
Low snap.
Low snap, throws, almost caught, intended that time for Eric Adams.
Yeah, and Eric Adams had a good spot there, right at soft spot in the Marine City defense between the linebackers and the secondary. Had he caught that, he had about 4 yards. It would have made a nice, 3rd and 4 for the A's, but incomplete pass. Again, you can have all the good routes out there you want. If you get pressure on that quarterback and you're able to rattle his cage a little bit.
Happy feet.
Yeah, you just, throw him off his game, and he just wants to rush that throw.
Harvey comes near side along with Riley. To the far side is Gordon and Adams. Thompson again from the gun. 3rd and long, throws it up. Going to be picked there easily.
Boy, number 9 and number 34. So number 9 for the Mariners got in that backfield. Jacob Hincherick was able to good pressure there.
Ty Nelson on the interception. It looked like he was just waiting for it.
He was.
They had replay here.
They had good pressure again. It was a chuck it situation. You see the Marine City defense had good pressure on that quarterback, and he had nothing but to get rid of it. So there's Jacob on the far side.
I'd like to see Ty's eyes get big. There was nobody near him. 1st and 10 Mariners from the 43-yard line, 3:07 left in the first. Two wideouts to the right, two-man backfield for the Mariners. Heslop under center this time from the 43-yard line. Across the middle.
Ooh.
Yep, I was going to say, he could have called that one.
He sure did. Boy, number 7, that Jabi Mays for the Abes, looked like he may have got a hand on him, kind of impeded his progress because it looked like he had a seam. He had a step on him on the inside, and you could just see his shoulder pad being snagged.
Yeah, he got the shoulder on Disselrath.
Yeah, for sure.
1st and 10 Mariners up across midfield, so that'll be the, what's that, 43, 7, about the 40. 42. 1st and 10. Ruffino to the near side. Slot left this time will be Charles Tigert. In motion goes Tigert. Right side, whoa. Shot out of a cannon. Anthony Renssel on the carry.
And the offensive line just giving a huge hole for him to hit that hole like that and pick up 10, 12 yards, first down.
Yep, give them 11. They're going to score it.
That was just a straight dive play right there. That's just using, the girth and the beat of your offensive line. Just open that hole up and send them.
Adams and Creston on the stop, bring it up 1st and 10 from the 31. Three-man backfield. Got a man in motion. There we go, wide open. Charles Tigert 30. Inside to about the 26-yard line. Give him about 5 on the play. Wade and Caldwell on the stop.
Mariner offense doing a good job of keeping the Abes off balance. Run a couple good chunk plays up the middle, a couple of rollout plays, just kind of keeping them off balance, not knowing what to do. I did notice on that last play where the Abes kind of concentrated to the inside of the line, thinking they're going to come back to it.
Tigert and Ruffino to the right side. Heslop hands off to the first back. Looks like it's Renssel. A yard.
Like number 44 there for the Abes with the tackle, Justice Creston.
3rd and 5 for the Mariners. I'm going to say 4. Looks 4 to me. There you go. Bill changes it.
Must have heard you.
Got a slot right, two-man backfield with Tigert out to the left. Handoff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fumble. No idea.
Looks like the Abes got it back.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Turnover
sure
Mariners at the 30-yard line.
Just not a good handoff between Heslop and Tetler there. And you could see Tetler's kind of turning around as the ball kind of
squirted out.
Yep, out of his hand. So the Marine City defense have to come out there and do their job as they've done so far tonight.
So 2 turnovers on both sides of the ball. Mariners get the interception and the Abes get the fumble. 1st and 10 Abes from the 30.
And again, we talk about it all the time. It's those little mistakes right now, and especially in this postseason, that you've got to clean up. Most games you're not going to be able to get away with those.
Thompson from the gun. Jackson lined up next to him in motion. Broken play. He's got some wheels. 6'8", give him 10, maybe 12.
Kind of a draw. He pulled back to pass. Whether that was design or not, nothing there. He's able to broken play or design plays up to get it the first down there for the Abes on the 42-yard line. We did have a player for the Abes lost his helmet, so he'll have to come off. Looks like number 3 on the far side have to come off for a play.
Got a little communication from a couple Floridians today that said they were going to watch on CTV.
Oh, you did? And who were they?
Jerry Bissett was going to watch the game with somebody you know.
Yeah, maybe Warren and Jeannie Singer.
There you go.
Shout out to them. Hope you're enjoying that weather down there. It's not too bad here tonight.
1st and 10 from the 42. Pass play incomplete.
Wide open on like a little flare pass there. And again, good pressure on number 8, the quarterback.
And Fred Windsor, who does our PA announcing here, said his father Chuck is watching from Florida as well.
Awesome.
Hello, Chuck. 2nd and 10, minute 1 left in the first quarter. From the 42, long quarter.
Yeah, it has been. It seems like it should be almost halftime by now.
Jeremiah Harvey comes to the near side. 2 to the far side. Got Riley as well to the right. Same formation with a shotgun and a single back. Pressure. Can't get him. Finally ran him out of bounds after about 5 yards. Walker, Mason Walker that is, and Ty Nelson on the stop.
It's a good job by the defense to make that quarterback get out of there. And you know what? Good pass coverage in the secondary for the Mariners, not giving that quarterback an outlet to get the ball too quickly.
Going to call it a 3rd and 7 from the 45. Harvey comes out near side with Riley. 2 men to the far side are Gordon and Wade. Pass play. Caught. Looks like it.
Yep. Number 2.
Going to be short.
Good pressure again. You know, and
No,
even
he's going to give him the first down.
Give him the first down.
Nice play.
It was a nice play. It was good out, but the Mariners still got a good shot on that quarterback. And even though they made a first down out of it, you know that quarterback, these repetitive hits, I mean, that internal clock starts clicking faster and faster, and that's exactly why.
Rush.
Yeah, you set up for that interception the Mariners got that last possession. That bend but don't break mentality by the defense.
Harvey and Randall to the near side. Far side's Gordon and Adams. Handoff up the gut. About 3 or 4 yards, man, maybe 5.
The clock ticks down here at the end of the first quarter. 10 seconds. I don't think they'll get a play off here.
The final play of the first quarter will end this quarter at 13 zip. Mariners on top.
Still looking for the play over there. 4 seconds. I don't think they're going to. No, they're good. So we head into the beginning of the second quarter. 13-0 here. Marine City on top.
La Mache is open in the south end of St. Clair's Riverview Plaza. La Mache, an artisan's experience, soon filled with over 40 unique artisans under one roof. Individual spaces with their own vibe, handmaids, pottery, French candies and jellies, Halloween, Christmas, candles, pottery. Walk through the halls of La Mache and see the individual booths that everyone's talking about. La Mache, an artisan's experience in the south end of the Riverview Plaza. North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
Thank you to special thank you to all our sponsors. Brings you these high school game of the weeks here from Mariner Field. Craig Zimmerman, Jesse LeBoon, the semifinals of the districts here. Winner goes on to play Detroit Denby next weekend, Friday or Saturday.
I hope we have this weather continues here, Craig. That last game previous to this was pretty cold. Now this is very, very tolerable.
If Mariners are able to prevail, it would be a home game here in front of the Mariners. 24 goes far side, throws, intercepted.
Wyatt Walker.
He might go all the
He's
way.
Going.
40, 30,
he sure is.
20, 10, 5, touchdown. Wyatt Walker, 58-yard pick six. See this in a highlight film?
Boy, there was no doubt there. Either he jumped that route or he was reading the quarterback's eyes. It's almost like he threw it right to him.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of people in front of him to throw some key, not so much
Here's
key
a replay.
blocks,
Here's
but
a replay.
just give some interference. He just cheats up. There he is. Boom. Now he's got 4 and yeah.
You can see who it was intended for, but it wasn't thrown very well to the intended receiver.
That is a very, very nice pick six. Nice job, Wyatt.
Mason Walker for the point after. Tiger to Holder. Kick is up.
Looks good.
Good. 20 zip, Mariners on top. Another hello to Florida. Florida's a hot spot tonight. What we got?
Who else you got down there in Florida?
Yeah, hold on a minute. We had,
believe it or not, you got the McConnells there from Casco Township.
All the way out to the far reaches of Casco.
Far reaches of Palms Road. They got the game on in the pole barn, enjoying.
Got down to about 40 or 38 degrees, and Harvey Slankster said, I'm gone. He's down in Florida. Can't say I blame him. So if you're marking that one down in the scorecard, 11:49 in the second quarter. Pick 6 from Wyatt Walker, the junior. Small sig to kick. If you're looking at the playoffs and wondering about the schedules, as we talked in previous game, Mariners have home field advantage unless we play Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth would be a home team because they got a couple more playoff points, and that would be if Marine City and Frankenmuth are able to win this week and next week. Frankenmuth is in the district final game. Winner of this game goes into this district final.
Ball came out. Mariners got it.
That was a fluky play there.
It sure was.
And it wasn't even intended to be an onside kick, but just got a fluky bounce.
Looks like number 19 for the Mariners was able to fall on it. Darren King, just a good job of the Mariners special teams to get downfield. And hey, that ball was an opportunity, and they fell on it. And boy, they get possession back here with 11:47 left in the second.
Extra possession there.
One thing different about Frankenmuth that Craig we talked about today. Here we watch the replay here.
Tried to jump on it.
They tried to jump on it. He just bounced off his arm.
Frankenmuth now has artificial turf, right?
Yep, exactly.
Ruffino near side, split out wide. Single man in the backfield. Got a slot right and left. Keeper by the quarterback, Heslop. Maybe a yard. Second and 9, they're calling it. Ruffino again split out near side. Pass play, Ruffino. Nice stiff arm. Give him about 3 yards up to about the 37.
5, 2, and 1, all over top of him. He's not able to shake that initial contact there, Ruffino was.
Going to be a 3rd and 7 from
might be the longest third down the Mariners
39.
tonight, eh, Greg?
Yep. No, they had a third after that penalty that was long.
Yeah, longer, yeah.
But close to it. Tiger split out near side in front of us, 2-man backfield.
20's Tetler on the far side.
Far side.
Oh, yeah.
First down and then some.
Oh,
Across the
one
30
guy to
up
beat.
To about the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a great run by Zachary. You know, just get out on there and let your lead blockers lead the way. And he's got such speed that when he gets through there, he just quickly had one person to beat. At any rate, that was a good conversion by the Mariners there on a long third down.
Sticks move. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Remember, Tetler, just a sophomore. A little quieter than we like to be here with no band. 3-man backfield.
Took a
timeout Marine City at 10:09 in the second. Time for station identification, CTV6 Marine City from Mariner Field.
Craig, I'd like to give a congratulations to Grant Sharp and Kirsten Austin, both 2015 graduates of Marine City. They got married today.
That one, I've been old school 5 years, huh?
Yeah. Grant was a member of the 2013 state championship team. Kirsten, the daughter of Jeff and Alice Austin. Jeff is the coach of the Marine City Mariners varsity girls softball team. So that was just was nice to see those two. Also, our condolences with the Austin family as they mourn the loss of Freeman Austin, Jeff's father, just days before his granddaughter's wedding. So, our thoughts and prayers are with the Austin family in these tough times.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. As you can see, 10:09 left in the half. Ruffino split out near side. Pass play going deep. Little too deep. Nice open.
Got a flag, a late flag here back for the referee. It's going to be roughing the passer. Well, Jeffrey just had a little bit too much powder on that one. It's going to be roughing the passer in the defense.
Wow.
And Jeffrey never went down to the ground, which is good. I just think they probably gave him a couple extra pushes and shoves after he got that pass off.
Looking for a replay. Let's see if we got one. Here comes a replay.
Yeah, right at the very end he got hit. Like I say, he didn't go down to the ground, but
1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Got a wide out left, slot left, in motion.
Near side here,
Yep.
Run. Got to get that edge.
Tiger inside the 5 to about the 4.
Number 1, Charles Tigert, taken down by number 1 for the Abes, Edward Gordon.
13-yard pickup on the play. Actually 14-yard. 1st and goal from the 3. Renssel back in. Tigert comes off from the 3. 4 downs to do it. Renssel along with Tetler in the backfield. Got a false start a little bit. I saw it. Yep. Gonna bring a 1st and goal from the 8. They're quick with the whistle down there.
They sure are with that
Setting the
delay
time,
game, yeah.
Tetler and Renssel. Pass play to the corner. Nope. Yep, right there. Is that Disselrath?
Yeah, I don't think he
Looking for
made
the
it.
cone. Really close.
That's right. He's got to give him about the 1. Yeah, that was real close. I don't think he got quite in there.
Nolan Disselrath on the catch brings it to about the 1. I think he extended his arm. Let's see a replay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Close. Tried to get it to the cone.
There was a lot of congestion down there. A lot of traffic there.
There's a replay. Watch the cone. See. I'm not saying he got it. It looked like he made a play for it. Yeah, he's out of bounds right there.
Yep.
2.
Got an injured Abe on the field down there.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 2.
Number 4, DeEvan Riley for the Abes goes off with some assistance.
They don't have too many extra players over there.
They sure do not. I think I counted 18.
8?
I think I counted 18, national anthem.
They're going to be quick with a whistle like they have been. Players off the field.
We're going to keep going.
Like
Yeah, they want to keep it rolling here.
9:05 from the 2. Tetler and Renssel in the backfield. First guy through, can't tell who, but it looks close if he didn't get it. They're saying touchdown on the far side. Mariners up 26-0. Mason Walker on the touchdown, they're saying.
There's the band noise, Craig. No band, but band noise. That helps a little bit.
I don't think that's our band. I think that's something off of the internet.
I think it's a recording of our band. I think it's a
You think it is?
I do.
Okay, we'll
Absolutely.
see. Point after, Mason Walker trying to make the double trifecta here. Scored the touchdown and kicked the extra point. Up, looks good from here.
Good to me.
And it is.
Good.
27-0 on top. 8:43 left in the half.
Going to have to work with him a little bit this week. He just needs a little bit more elevation. Those PATs are making me a little nervous. I need a little more height on him.
You think you can kick one?
Me? Actually, I was out here this morning with my son, Easton, and we were out here getting some stuff together, and it's been a long time, so I was showing a couple things, and boy, it brought back a lot of good times. I remember coming up here. I think I was in the 5th or 6th grade with my dad out here on this same exact field, and that's where it all started. So
back then it was dirt.
Back then it was more mud than dirt.
Right.
But hopefully it sticks. Good
luck to the Mariner cheering crowd. Cheerleaders here tonight. Small stick to kick. So that touchdown came off of a turnover off the kickoff. Still almost 9 minutes left in the half. Squibber touched, picks up about 23-yard line.
Coming near side.
It's Antoine Wade on the return to about the 28-yard line. Abes will take over 1st and 10.
Congrats to the Lady Mariners swim team. They had a great MAC meet, and they brought home 14 MAC medals to Marine City High School. So congrats, Sarah Blackstock and the Lady swim team. Nice job. Got some updates coming in a little bit. The cross-country team just wrapped up. They had some good state finishers. We'll make those announcements here in just a little bit.
So the district finals, as we mentioned, will be next week, Friday or Saturday, with a regional game on the week of the 20th. From the 29. Pass play, caught. This time it's Antoine Wade up around the 38. Pick up about 8 on the Ty Nelson on the stop. Oh, where is the flag? I don't see it.
No,
Must have picked it up already. A hold or illegal man downfield, or
drop it up. Oh, it's gonna be a
block in the back. It's punishing for their offense. It's about the nicest pickup they've had.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll replay 1st down, and they'll spot the ball at the 24-yard line. They're going to call it 24, 25. 25. Have to get to the 39. So they're going to call it 1st and 15 from the 24. Pass play broken. Throws it, slings it. Going to give him about 5 yards on the play.
That was a good low shoulder throw. Good grab. Surprised it stuck, actually. Number 5 for the Abes, able to haul it in. Jeremiah Harvey.
2nd and 9 from the 30. Ed Gordon, along with Antoine Wade, split out near side in front of us, 2 to the far side. Thompson from the shotgun. Looking, throws it back. Ooh. Broken play, he'll get close to a 1st down. And
Ty Nelson in on the takedown there for the Mariners on the near side.
Trishard Jackson gave the 1st down signal.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
A couple jobs tonight. Play football and do the officiating.
1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Gordon Wade to the near side. Adams and Riley to the far side, with Jackson behind the quarterback, Thompson.
Pump fake. Wanted to go far side.
Looking deep. Got him. This time it's number 1. Gordon picks up about 25 on the play.
Biggest play for the Abes yet tonight. Charles Target was there to kind of trip him up close to the 30.
Biggest offensive play of the night for the Abes.
It seemed like it was a broken play, per se.
About a 31-yard pickup on the play from the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Adams and Riley from the far side. Gordon and Wade to the near side. Jackson, the single man in the backfield. Thompson throws it. Caught. Going to give him about 9 yards on the play. So the Abes offense comes to life here late in the second quarter. Second and 1 from the 21. Harvey and Adams near side.
2 here.
Gordon and Wade in the backfield. Pass play almost caught. Intended that time for Jeremiah Harvey.
There's some big kids right there,
Yeah.
Craig. I'm not sure I'd be throwing that slant pass again. You end up losing your helmet or your head with it still inside of it.
3rd and 1 from the 21. Gordon to the far side. 2-man backfield. 2 split out wide left. Oh boy, flushed.
Good pressure.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 8 or 9 to about the 30.
Again, just trying to run those different routes in the secondary. Good job by the Marine City secondary to not open up any of those receivers. That quarterback had nowhere to go with it. With the addition of decent defensive line pressure, it just ends up in a sack for a loss.
From a 3rd and 1 to a 4th and 8. From the 28-yard line, Harvey comes near side along with Adams, and Antoine Wade will make it trips near side.
Yeah, timeout.
Timeout, Abes. 5:18 left in the half.
Long 4th down. You're down by 4 scores already. 5 minutes left in the second. They're going to take a look at this.
Yep. Breaking the action here. Mariners on top, as you can see, 27-zip. Mariners have scored 243 points. Lincoln's 252. Mariners have given up 49 to the Abes 179. Couple stats. Lincoln is in the lowest MAC division, so their schedule is as follows. Let's see where we're at here. Got a bunch of information. I'm trying to find where they put the schedule. There we go. So Warren Lincoln played Manus Heights Lanphier, lost 25-zip. Played South Lake, lost 40-18. Beat Clawson 66-0. Trips near side, single man in the backfield, 1 wide right. Thompson from the shotgun.
A long 4th down.
Yep,
here.
4th and 8.
Oh,
Broke
good
and
pressure again. You're not.
Take over
the
on
ball
down,
came
fumble. They're going to be say it down. Mariners will turn the ball over to the offense and take over from the from the 34, 35-yard line.
34.
Nice pressure by the defensive
Absolutely,
line.
that was a good job.
See if we get a replay on that one.
That's where it all
There's
starts
a
there,
replay.
Craig. Good pressure.
2 or 3 Mariners. Look at it, bringing the house.
Everything, yeah. I mean, it all starts there with good pressure. Whether you plug up those internal holes, you know, for the defense,
Yep.
you know, the run game comes to a halt. Then they get good pressure on the quarterback. Then he starts rushing throws. I mean, everything builds and builds and builds from those linemen, offensive and defensive.
Trips to the near side. Tiger, Ruffino, and Tetler. Single man in the backfield. Going deep. Tended for Charles Tiger. No. Good, nice pass.
Double coverage there on Charles by number 1 and number 2 there for the Abes.
Gordon and Wade. Yep. Talking about Lincoln's schedule, they beat Centerline 40-20 and beat New Haven 82-34.
Sound like a track meet to me.
Yeah. Lost to Warren Fitz 46-6 and beat Detroit Communication Media Arts 40-16, and here we are against the Mariners. 2nd and 10 from the 35. And a man in motion this time is Tiger. And off near side. Give him about 4 on the play.
Number 3, Anthony Renssel for the Mariners in the carry.
Gordon along with Ashton Payton on the stop. Going to give him 3rd and 7. Nolan Disselrath checks back in. Matt Simons comes off. Tigert along with Ruffino split out wide near side in front of us. 2-man backfield. Pass play. Throws it. Caught.
Yeah,
This
2
time
man
we've
over there,
got
2 options.
Tigert.
Oh, Tiger
30,
just shucked his
25,
man.
cut back 20.
Another.
Cut back again, 15. Charles Tigert all the way to about the 13-yard line. Another highlight maker on a couple deeks.
Jeffrey had 2 men out there, both of them open. Tiger got the ball and just made a couple extra moves, and boy, ended up getting another extra 20, 25 yards out of that.
Watch this one.
You watch this. They do a little cross move here.
Right
one
there.
goes far, one goes close. So
Yep.
again, a little
back
miscommunication on the zone coverage defense, number 2 and number 3. I mean, Jeffrey could have easily made that pass to either of them.
Yep. So Mariners, big first down, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
You'd be better off going into man coverage at this point, I think. I mean, that's 2 costly communication errors there for the Abes. But I don't think it's going to matter.
Ruffino split it wide in front of us, the near side. Pass play. Ruffino cut crossed. Ooh.
Tried just a little short route there to Ruffino, number 4.
He was in traffic.
He's in traffic.
Yeah.
They had a guy on his back, and again, they're probably looking at things and how the secondary are reacting to that. So whether they run that route again or put somebody out there with them as a decoy, we'll see.
Mariners been pretty successful on that crossing route past 3-4 weeks.
Number 9 for the Mariners comes off. Jacob Hincherick.
Full house backfield for the Mariners. Looks like the offense lining up in the neutral zone. No? False start. 2nd and 15 from the 19. Must have saw a little movement on the line, and that's why the Abes moved. Same full house backfield. Renssel.
Able to get by someone.
10-5,
he's gonna make it.
touchdown. Anthony Ruffino, the sophomore from 19 yards out. Sounds repetitious, but
boy, he was just able to.
Another highlight maker to watch what the line does on that play.
Yeah, and he breaks that initial contact, which is well below the line, well behind the line of scrimmage.
It's here.
Right, so they're
got 3-4 guys there and runs right by him.
Once he gets that edge, that speed just turns on. He makes it to the pylon.
There's another. 33 zip. Extra point. Mason Walker, old school style.
A little straight on.
Yeah. Good. 34 zip. Mariners on top. 3:32 left in the half.
Mason now with 3 out of 4 there. Keep it rolling, brother.
Appears the Mariners will, well, it's still before halftime, but go to the district finals. So the remaining 2 teams in the Blue Water area, Port Huron Big Reds and the Marine City Mariners, looking to win a district title on their home turf.
And Marysville lost last night, right? To
St. Clair lost first round.
Martin Luther King.
Algonac lost first round. Richmond lost last night. Croslex lost last night. I think that's pretty much it, right? In the area. Port Huron Northern lost the first week of the playoffs. Elmont lost last night, if you want to call that the area. Armada's out. Pretty much the 2 lone teams left. Higher kick lands about the 20-yard line. Up they got. Blew that whistle pretty quick.
Brought down about the 39, 38.
Pretty good return for the Abes. Osterlin on the stop. Brock is another sophomore. Trivia contest will be who is Brock Osterlin related to that's on the field tonight.
Now you mean on the field or on the sidelines?
Well, you heard what
I was just writing down a couple names. Writing down a couple names of those fellows out there, and I think they're probably getting a little bit more exercise than they intended.
Pass play, looking deep. Oh, hit him. He was open, hit him in stride just about. Intended for number 5, Jeremiah Harvey.
And boy, they seem to get downfield pretty quick there, Craig.
Yep.
Didn't give the defensive line enough pressure, enough time to get that pressure on there. And he dropped back and slung it pretty good.
What I was referring to with Brock Osterlin was his grandfather, Lyle, on the chain gang.
Yep.
Many, many years on the chain gang.
Don't think Lyle's over there tonight. I know.
I saw Debbie here, so.
Yeah, maybe he is, but I do believe, I know Bill Westrick Sr. is over there tonight. And also.
Wayne Phillips over there?
Nope. I think he's missing tonight.
Okay. From the shotgun. Pass play. Caught. This time it's Antoine Wade. Cut back. Nice cut. 2 cuts.
Still going.
Going
Still
backwards,
though.
That's a nice cuts, but I'll tell you what, he lost about 5-6 yards on it.
Yeah, he sure did.
What's a flag for? I'm going to say a late hit, I'll bet. I want to see the replay. It was a gang tackle, and that's interesting. Now let's see if they show. Is it on the quarterback or is it on? I don't know. Unless it was on the quarterback where we can't see. So to bring the Abes ball up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Thompson throws it up. No, taken down at the last second. He was ready to throw it, sling it up again.
It's number 9 for the Mariners. Jacob Hincherek again with a good tackle there for the Mariner defense.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. From the 42, clock ticking away at 2.5 left.
Some discussion on that last play there, Craig. They're saying you can't get the result of a play and the penalty in addition. So, at any rate, like
well,
to see
it depends if they call dead ball.
after the
pass play, caught. will be short of the first down by about 4 yards, bring up a 3rd and about 4 at about the 35. Stopped that time by Anthony Ruffino. Third and 5, they're going to say, from the 35. Clock just ticking away. Trips to the near side, one to the far side. Single man in the backfield is Trishard Jackson. Thompson from the shotgun. Low snap.
Good pressure again.
It's going to be a broken play, get a first down, run out of bounds at about the 26-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of pressure on him. He was just able to get past the defensive line. There was no one there for the Mariners. He ended up going to the outside, getting a first down, minute 20 here in the second.
Totally broken play there. Didn't see anybody open.
It was tucked it and run.
Pretty quick quarterback. Ball be spotted at the 27, 1st and 10 for the Abes. And where did you say Lincoln High School is, Jesse?
Well, the research that I did, Craig, is I don't drive by it every day, but 9 Mile and Mac, but you were quick to correct me. I know, 9 Mile just east of 53, which we're still in the area.
Van Dyke. Trips to the left. See if he's going to throw it. Picked off at about the 10-yard line.
Who's that, number 26?
Stalls the drive.
26, Zachary Tetler with the interception. To put that a little bit of momentum the Abes were able to conjure up there at the end of the second quarter here. Put it to nothing.
Replay.
And again, just had great body position on him. Was able to wait and read the eyes of the receiver.
Nice job,
Jumped that route a little bit right there and able to maintain possession. Great job, Zachary.
Abes have some pretty good athletes.
They sure do. You know, they're quick and they can make some things happen, but the Mariners are just doing a great job of, great body positioning, technique, everybody doing their job. Things we preach, day in and day out here with the Marine City program.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Tigert split it wide to the far side. Near side. No, I'm sorry. Tigert. Kretschmar to the near side. Pass play across the middle. Ooh, tipped. That time by number 5, Jeremiah Harvey.
Boy, number 1 and number 3 there for the Mariners. Tigert and Renssel both converging almost the same route within 3 yards of each other. One could have tipped it. The other one could have caught it.
Clock stop, minute 8. Mariner offense done a nice job creating plays with not a lot of time in the clock this year.
Biggest one that comes to mind is the Marysville. The last drive in the Marysville game. Unfortunately, you at ctv.org weren't able to see that, but that's one for the ages, as you would say, Craig.
Pass play almost picked off that time by number 7, Jabari Mays. Intended their time for Anthony Ruffino. 3rd and 10 from the 13.
So to me, Craig, you start jumping those routes like that, now it's a double move, right? You do the curl, they're going to try to jump in front of you. You plant your feet and go, and it's off to the races. Yeah, the Mariners get the ball back at the 10-yard line with 59 seconds, and 53 seconds later we score. Marysville gets the ball back at 6 seconds, game over.
Yep.
I mean, that was one to see.
2 to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2-man backfield. Rolling right, throws, caught. No, nice job defensively. Ball was right there. Had his hands on it, but Ruffino couldn't come up with it. Good defensive play.
The Mariners looks like to be forced to punt here.
First time tonight.
58 seconds left here in the second.
Tackleberry to punt from about the 5. Ooh, a little high. High.
Decent spiral.
From about the 42 on the run. This time it's Eric Adams on a return.
Staying in bounds. Yep.
Yep, right about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Abes.
So as we switch out here from offense to defense, we'll recap the scoring for the first half. 8:02 in the first at Anthony Renssel from 13 yards out. Mason Walker missed his first of 5. Point after attempts was no good. Put Marine City up 6-0. And 41-yard Heslop pass to Tiger, 13-0. Mason's PAT was good. Then Wyatt Walker had a pick six, 58-yard return with 11:49 left in the second. Again, Mason Walker, point after attempt ever, was good. 20-0. And Mason Walker from 3 yards out of the rush then followed up his touchdown with an extra point, 27-0. Then at 3:25 left, Anthony Ruffino with a 25-yard rush to put Marine City up 33-0. Again, Mason added the point after attempt.
Adams catches, caught inside the 25 to about the 24. Clock ticking with 38 seconds remaining. Go.
Yep, and following Ruffino's 25-yard rush, Mason Walker added a fourth point after attempt, extra point. So here we are, 34-0. Marine City on top as with 36 seconds left here in the second.
1 point shy of the running clock for the second half, so we need another score.
Yes. Yep. And the clock won't run right in the first half.
No.
I mean, there's no point discrepancy there. So.
Correct. Breaking the action here with a timeout for the Abes with 36.3, as you can see, left in the half. From the 24-yard line, we'll take a 2nd and 3. This is a district semifinal game. Final for the districts will be next weekend. And so far, the MHSAA has not come and said anything about the semifinal or finals. It was assumed or talked about that they may be home field advantage in the semis and the finals. Depending upon, I would imagine you're going to have to hear about the next week.
Yeah, you're going to have to. And I heard the same thing on the local podcast there.
Yep.
That's Stuck on Sports podcast. They're not hearing it either.
Trips far side. Thompson. Oh, a lot of pressure. Throws it up.
No way.
To deep in the end zone.
Again, 68 there for the Mariners was all over that quarterback, Derek Schlotman. Good pressure on number 8.
Yep.
He didn't have much to do but just throw it up and hope for the best. And we've got a personal foul on a Abe in the far part of the end zone who lost his helmet.
Did anybody catch that? I wonder if the replay would catch that. I didn't see it. His helmet's off. See if deep in the end zone.
There wasn't even a Mariner anywhere close. It's not like he could, argue pass interference or anything like that.
No.
So just frustration.
Better he's mad at his quarterback.
Yeah, just frustration coming out. Unfortunately, it cost the Abes probably 15 yards in an already game that, they're struggling to get offense going.
Well, you had a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 18. Then you got your name on the overhead speaker. Oh boy, from the 39-yard line, 3rd and 18. To right. Trips right. Single man in the backfield. We've got Gordon to the near side. Shotgun we go. He just chucks it. He chucks it. Oh! Touchdown pass.
Yeah, I was able to get behind him there.
Edward Gordon got behind the Mariner, and they score the first 6 of the night for the Abes. Just before, watch the replay here. Got behind Ty. About a yard.
Yep, just a little bit out of the reach there.
Sounds like the Abes don't have a field goal kicker. They go for 2. From the shotgun, 2 wide up to the left, 1 to the right. Sorry, 2 to the right. Single man again in the backfield is Jackson. The pass player is broken. Throws it. Incomplete. Quarterback taken down on a sack.
Barely got the pass
by
off. Yep, before number 68 for the Mariners.
Schlotman.
Pretty good look on him, yep.
Yeah, it did. I'd say let's see the replay on that one. Schlotman got him pretty good from the backside.
He did. So one additional scoring play I can add there to the second half is Edward Gordon there on a long 3rd and 18.
Here's a replay.
Scores with 24 seconds left.
Quarterback looking to his left.
So he just, man.
Right here. Boom.
I'm telling you what, that I got to see what
it's
number
got to be
he is.
about the 6th or 8th knockdown.
Number 72 there, that right defensive end for the Abes has just got to be worn out. No, he's like, you know, a couple of shuffle steps and Derek has just got him beat, and there's nothing he could do. You know, he tries to set the edge, and Derek will go inside. He's just, you just see the pressure
quicker,
that he's been putting on that quarterback all night. And it's only halftime.
I was just going to say, it's only halftime.
It's only halftime.
34-6, 24.9 left in the half. Trishard Jackson to kick. See if they try an onside. Nope. Well, Starburst maybe. Yeah, here we go.
Near side here. The wall set. Ran into 66. He's got the ball right here.
Tiger.
That's off for one.
Sorry.
There's
Ruffino.
Put another 6 on there.
20-10-5 Ruffino.
Ruffino, you know, you saw the handoff. You saw the wall being built here on the near side, and he almost, you know, he was obstructed by his own player more than anything.
Right.
His own player was looking, hey, man, where do I block? Yeah. So you watch that front 5. You watch, you know, this is all designed before the ball's even kicked. They get back there, so they're already turning around. There's that wall being set right there. So number right there.
There he goes, 40.
So, and once he gets that edge, it's a done deal.
Here's the bad thing for teams like the Abes. Anthony Ruffino's a sophomore. 46. Mason Walker for the point after.
Boy, those are nice to see.
Up.
Get there. He made it.
Yes. 35-point lead, 41-6.
Mason adds another extra point to his resume there for the Mariners.
We got our 35-point.
Yeah, so that will be a running clock when we come out at halftime.
As long as the Abes don't score. There's the Mariner marching band, as Jesse says. You do miss them.
Absolutely. You know? I said that from from day one. Even last year when it was raining and they couldn't bring their instruments out, but yes, I think that band certainly adds an element.
Yep. At least for the crowd it does. I don't know if it does anything for the team, but it does for the crowd.
I don't remember that much as a player.
Yeah,
of the
you
band,
probably don't
but
hear
yes,
much.
Certainly, I can certainly attest that yes, it
but
does add a ton.
I would think it adds some volume to the game.
Well, I know one game that it added volume to. Monroe Jefferson game.
That was 100 years ago.
100 years ago. I'm not 100 years old, but right, you're trying to communicate a play.
It's like in dog years. That's a long time ago.
No, it's not.
I remember
it's not that long. Craig, I played in a game. It can't be that long ago.
Let's add that up. Well, it's not figuratively 100, but it's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a lot of games, a lot of series.
What was that, a 94?
90, yeah. That was 94, yeah.
Abes take over 1st and 10 from about the 33-yard line. It's 25 years ago, 26.
Whew. Don't say that again. Yes. So the Mariners here, the defense will come out with 11 seconds left in the first half.
Couldn't ask for much more of a half for the Mariners side.
No, it's been very good.
One punt. One fumble.
Yep. One big play for the Abes that put them on the board.
Yep.
I think the defense has done pretty well.
11.3 seconds remaining. Get one, maybe two plays here to finish the half. He's going to try to throw it up again. Broken play. clock will run out, and that will be the half. 41-6, Mariners on top. CTV 6 game of the week. Craig Zimmerman, Jesse LeBoon at halftime. Don't touch the dial. Stop right back. We'll be here.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The Inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC wants to welcome you back.
And we've taken all necessary precautions to keep our customers safe and comfortable.
Because we really do care in St. Clair.
Lease a Chevy Equinox for $268 a month.
Just sign and drive.
Or choose the all-new Buick Encore GX for $209 a month. Even lease a GMC Acadia $229 a month.
And we'll deliver to your home or office. Plus, shop all our inventory online.
We are way closer than you think.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
I'm Dr. Lee Batcheldor, Chief Medical Officer for Ascension River District Hospital. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the hundreds of outstanding physicians, associates, and volunteers who provide personalized, compassionate, high-quality health care at our beautiful hospital on South River Road. We've been proudly serving this community for more than 50 years. Even more important, we plan to continue serving this community for a long time to come. Always remember that we are here when you need us, 24 hours a day, right here, right now, today and in the future.
During the coronavirus pandemic we are currently living through, Ascension River District Hospital, our associates, and the Ascension Michigan family in large are appreciative of the opportunity to sponsor our local sports teams and the live presentation of these events by CTV Cable Channel 6.
La Mache is open in the south end of St. Clair's Riverview Plaza. La Mache, an artisan's experience. soon filled with over 40 unique artisans under one roof. Individual spaces with their own vibe, handmaids, pottery, French candies and jellies, Halloween, Christmas, candles, pottery. Walk through the halls of La Mache and see the individual booths that everyone's talking about. La Mache, an artisan's experience in the south end of the Riverview Plaza.
First and 10 Abes. Opening kickoff of the second half here. Craig Zimmerman and Jesse LeBoon. Running clock in the second half, 41-6 with a 35-point lead. Looks like we've got same formation. Thompson at quarterback, two backs in the backfield. Big guy there, number 24. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Trishard Jackson, the carry there for the Abes. Mason Walker credited with the tackle there for the Marine City defense.
I think the Abes
linebacker position.
I think they have a couple less players than they did in the first half.
I think so.
We witnessed a couple things we haven't seen before. Oh, he had a thrown helmet with a 15-yarder. And then I didn't see it, but we saw the remnants of one of the players threw his pads and his uniform off and left. Huh. From the shotgun we go. 2 right, 1 left.
Yeah,
Got a false start.
Yep. Backfield, yep.
A little extra movement. Starting defense on the carpet there for the Mariners. 2nd and 15 from the 34-yard line. Thompson hands off. Couple yards, maybe 3.
Still up, number 1.
Still going. Whoa. Impressive, Edward Gordon.
Finally taken down by number 1, Charles Tigert, there on the far side of the field. In the midst of all that chaos, I'd still credit that with an open field tackle. Somehow able to stay on his feet during that mess.
I think you mentioned you got some folks out in, was it China? We got Dwayne Ostrom's watching from Cotterville.
All right.
Audience in Florida.
I know the Hannahs and Ferdows are again set up camp there at their place. Don't change a good thing. You guys are good luck over there.
3rd and 1 from the 48. From the shotgun, pass play caught. No, almost caught. No, that doesn't count. It's not basketball.
It didn't go backwards. Now, had that been a backwards pass,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. You can keep running with it, but you're just 3 or 4 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. Dead ball, no catch. Clock runs, go back, run 4th down.
Yep. 4th and 1 from the 48. Pass intended for Trishard Jackson, junior running back. Pretty good sized fullback. Trips not 2 to the right, 2 to the left this time. Thompson from the gun. Throws up quick, caught, 1st down across midfield.
He's done a good quick strike, good tackle by Tigert there again.
Yep. Jeremiah Harvey on the catch, picks up a couple. Chains will move at the 49, 1st and 10.
One of the better, more efficiently executed plays for the Abes right there.
Yep.
Was able to get back. Didn't need a lot of time for the quarterback to find his receiver. Was able to fire it over there and get a 1st down for the Abes.
Harvey and Adams to the far side. Wade to the near side. 2 men in the backfield this time. Handoff up the gut. Give him about a yard. Edward Gordon on the carry. Wyatt Walker, Brock Osterlin on the stop.
Still was not able to identify the third person of the chain gang from Marine City, but I do know Frank Clemente and Bill Westrick, two, not the normal over there, doing a fabulous job there with the chains and a down marker.
Adams and Harvey to the far side. Man in motion this time is Jackson.
A lot of pressure.
Flushed, throws, caught by Gordon. Cuts back. Ooh, almost stripped the ball there.
Yeah, Wyatt Walker there on the stop for the Marine City defense.
Gonna give him a couple yards, 3rd and a long 8.
Tried a real deceptive play there. Almost made it look like the man was running off field. Looked at him and came back, and it was just a little screen pass on the near side of the field here. Good job by Wyatt to read that, come up and make the stop. Still leaving the Abes with a long 3rd down here.
They're going to call it a 3rd and 7 from the 46. Gordon Wade far side. Adams and Riley near side. Thompson flush throws. Oh, first man through, but picks up another 10 yards or so.
Nah, they're going to call him down there.
Are they? I don't know. I didn't hear the whistle.
Went down. The Abe is hurt, who was the ball carrier. I think that was number 5, Jeremiah Harvey.
They're saying, I don't know whose ball they're saying. They didn't.
Oh, he just did signal that way, didn't he?
No, I think he signaled to come in.
Oh, bring the chains down?
No, well, no. They're. I don't know. They're acting like like nothing happened, or.
Yeah, they're acting like it's a first down, Abes.
Usually they'll make a call like ball down.
Right, very definitive.
So anyway, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Abes from the 31-yard line. Opening couple minutes, 3rd quarter. The only thing that stops the clock is an injury. That's what we have here. Breaking the action. Good look at the defensive players for the Mariners, along with Coach Frent.
We mentioned the girls swim team earlier. Also, like to send a congratulations to senior Connor Uplegger. Connor ran Division II in the state championship here this past weekend for the cross country team. Finished 25th.
Oh.
And also as a freshman, Cassidy Flesher competed as a freshman at the state championship. So congrats to both of you. Connor's graduating obviously as a senior, and Cassidy I'm sure will be a force to be reckoned with for the next 3 years there on the varsity cross country team. So congrats to you both.
Yeah. It's impressive to get that far as an independent runner.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, far hash mark, 31-yard line for the Abes. Abes better get rolling. Whistle blew. Adams and Riley to the near side. Gordon and Wade to the far side. Thompson from the gun. Rolling right, gonna have holding play.
Yep.
Caught by number 3, Adams.
They're gonna be and that's something I've been watching all, holding on the offensive line. They've done that 3 or 4 times, and now the officials are starting to get wise of it. And that one was pretty, exaggerated, especially when they hook. I don't know who it was, if the far side, 66 for the Mariners maybe.
Why did they stop? I don't understand why they stopped the clock though. On a penalty, it stops?
I don't know.
Oh,
Timeouts, injuries, or penalties.
I didn't think it was on penalties.
The resident clock keeper has informed us. Clock will start there. So yeah, that time it was pretty exaggerated. So he was able to hook his arm, and good job by Marine City, to try to spin out of that move. And as soon as he tried to do that, it was just obvious the holding that was taking place.
Yep. 1st and 23 from the 44 for the Abes. Trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. Thompson throw.
Good,
Got hit
another
hard.
good pressure there.
Another highlight maker there.
Got the pressure on him there. I think at 66, I think it was Pastoria again. Leo Pastoria was just able to almost get back there unscathed, get a good shot on him. Obviously, that pass wasn't going anywhere. Good sportsmanship, try to help the quarterback up.
And he wouldn't take it. 2nd and 23.
Yeah. Sometimes they accept, sometimes not.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's tired of being hit tonight.
Yeah. Adams, Riley come near side. Far side, Gordon and Wade. Thompson again from the gun. A lot of pressure. Caught. Taken down. Pick up about 4 on the play.
Number 7 there for the Mariners with a tackle. Scotty Kretschmar.
Ball spotted at the 41. 3rd and a long. We're saying, let's see. From the 41, they've got to get to the 21.
Yeah, a long time. The Abes taking to come get to the line, so I'd be
get another 5-yard penalty here.
Starting to watch the referee start the countdown.
Wide left is Antoine Wade. Trips to the near side. Chucks it up. Got him beat. Oh, did he? I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't think he made the catch.
They're saying touchdown. Wow. Impressive haul.
Yeah, he still hauled it in after all that fumbling.
Yeah. Tipped, I think, by both the Mariners and him.
Yeah.
Impressive catch there. Wow. He had him beat. That's a definition of throwing it up, and the kid went for it. Made it play. Bounce once, twice. Pretty impressive.
He was able to come up with the grab.
Yeah. Made the play. 41-12. 2 right, 2 left. Single man in the backfield once again, Jackson. Thompson from the gun. Throws it up.
It's wide open over there.
Got 2-point conversion. 41-14. When you look at their 2 scores, they've scored about the same way both times.
Yeah, just
throw it up and let the
there.
guy come and get it.
Sure.
They got athletes to come and get it. So
now the clock will go back to the normal scenario, correct?
Yep.
Start and stop on timeouts, first downs, things of that nature, until Marine City can open up the deficit to 35 points or not.
See if they kick deep. Oh. I doubt it.
I wouldn't be surprised. They kicked to us once. The second time, we're like, well, there's no way they can do that again.
We've seen that a bunch of times. Right?
We'll see. It'll be interesting.
Deep for the Mariners, Charles Tigert, along with Anthony Renssel. Zach Tetler and Scott Kretschmar. Got a new kicker. Our spotter, Wayne Lepola, says the kicker left the field. Was that the guy that took his pads off? I'm guessing. Left with mom and dad.
They're kicking it deep.
Edward Gordon,
I would guess.
Let it go.
Let it go out of bounds. Yep.
Take it to 35 or make him kick it.
Make him kick it. See what they're going to do.
No, Mariners. I don't know. No, we're going to make him kick it.
I'll back him up. They'll make a mistake sooner or later. Kick it to that back 4. Taking the tee away. Gotta say today, Craig, though, being out there today, my son horsing around, it's a little bit harder to reach the end zone on a kickoff than it used to be, when I was in high school.
Why?
To kick the ball that far. As you get a little bit older.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, this used to be easier than this.
Yeah, your legs don't stretch quite as far. From the 35. Frontline Mariners lined up at the 45. Now an onside kick.
No,
I went the wrong way.
Go away.
Oh, that's another penalty.
The 7-yard onside. That was weird.
So where do we get the ball? Right where it went out?
Boy, I don't know.
I think so.
Or you back him up.
1st and 10, ball spotted where it's at.
Yeah, I think,
See a replay.
Where it goes out of bounds, or if it's past the 35, it comes out 35, if you choose to accept the penalty.
Right. There's a replay. You almost feel bad for that kicker because it really wasn't a bad kick.
No, it just needed to keep going. Another 3 yards, and it would have been a live ball.
1st and 10 Mariners from the 37-yard line. Best field position of the night. See what they can do with it. Split out in front of us. Ruffino. 2-man backfield. Unbalanced to the left side. Heslip rolls. Keeper.
Down.
Giving him about 4 on the play.
Man number 24 for the Abes with the tackle. Jashard Jackson.
Pick up 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 from the 34. Ruffino far side. Heslip throws. Oh, a little over the shoulder of Nolan Disselrath.
Yep, had him wide open. Had a couple steps on his man, just a little bit over top of him. Clock stops here.
3rd and 7. Same formation. Ruffino right. Handoff left side. There he goes. 1st down and then some. 20, 15. Run on a bound about the 15-yard line.
Zach Tetler on the carry for the Mariners. Move the chains. 1st down. New set of downs for the Mariners.
Makes it look easy.
He does. And we talked about it before, but a lot of the most successful running backs here for the Mariners have never been the huge, strong. It's always the small, shifty, very decisive kids that can read the defense, know when to make those all-important cutbacks.
Tigert Ruffino near side. Far side is Disselrath. Slot right, Tetler. Kretschmar right side. 10-5. Touchdown. Scott Kretschmar from 15 yards out. Puts the Mariners on top. 47-14. Here's the replay. Excellent.
Now look at the patience by him. Once he makes that corner, he reads his block. So there's Disselrath out there, and he just wants to figure out which way am I going to block this defender. And a great job by Scotty.
Went in untouched.
Just to make it the pylon, put it in there for 6. Mason here is up for his 7th extra point attempt for the night. Snap is down. Good.
No good.
No good.
It's 2 out of 7. No, he's 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7, yep.
47-14, 2:48 left in the 3rd. CTV 6 game of the week. Got to get another special shout out to Holden Moon out in Washington Township.
Hopefully he's enjoying the game here, watching it.
He mentioned that he didn't like the sound that came with the replay.
No?
Well, I'm just saying.
The swoop?
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't like the swoop
noise? He didn't like the sound. So.
It's a good thing for Holden. We know people. We may be able to get that audio sound switched out.
I don't know. Coming from a 6-year-old, so it's quite on the cutting edge.
Cutting edge, and usually at that age, they're not pulling punches, right?
Right,
They tell you what they like,
exactly.
they tell you what they don't like.
Yep. Kick will be fielded or not? Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
See if they make the Mariners go again. Free kick.
Sign from the far sideline is push him back. Going to switch hash marks here this time, looks like. Come to the near hash as opposed to the far hash.
Kyle Smallstay kicking for the Mariners. Kyle's a junior. Guard and defensive end.
A shout out here from Iowa.
Oh.
Jennifer Atkinson said, "Let's go black."
Feeling about the 35-yard line.
Went
Edward
the wrong
Gordon.
way.
Jeez. Second one in a row like that.
Just trying to make something happen.
You
You
know-
know, it's good to trying to get outside, get some blocks set up, whatever. You know, typically you don't want to run backwards, but they're trying everything they can.
From the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 Abes. Scored in their last possession. Antoine Wade split a wide left. Near side will be Edward Gordon and Jeremiah Harvey. Pass play caught. This time it's Harvey around the 46-yard line. Pick up about 10 on the play.
Waving, they're going to give him a first down.
First down.
Almost went down by himself there. I don't know if he cut and lost his footing or whatever, but you know, in high school, as soon as the knee goes down, elbow, hand, not necessarily a hand, elbow or a knee, dead ball and move on to the next down.
1st and 10 from the 47.
They're quicker, better athletes there. Jeremiah Harvey here, coming to the near sideline. A little bit of a gimp to him.
Gordon and Wade to the far side. Low snap. Thompson cross picks up about 12. That's Antoine Wade on the reception.
Close to a first down. Yeah,
another first down.
Another first down. Just finding that soft spot there, just behind the linebackers into the secondary for the Mariners. Wade down now, injured.
It's Antoine Wade down. Minute 47 left in the third, as you can see from your screen. Mariners on top with a big lead, led all night.
Not making that last extra point, Craig. Kept it within 34 points. We no longer have a running clock.
Technically, it's 33.
Oh, 33.
So they'd have to get a 2-point conversion.
Mm-hmm.
From the 41, Mariner offense has done a great job only punting once tonight. Two left, one right. Thompson pumps, rolls, get about 5 yards on the play.
We're 66 and 40. Alexander Tigert entered the game for the Mariners. Number 66, Leo Pastoria.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 from the 37. Final minute, third quarter. Two right, two left. Thompson from the shotgun. Pursued.
Lots of pressure again.
Pass play, caught.
Got a flag down. Probably going to be
29-yard line.
A holding right in the vicinity of the holding offense. Yep, it's going to come back.
So instead of a 1st and 10, and chains move, it'll be 2nd and long. I would guess about 16.
And as this game goes on, Craig, I think the pressure and the stamina of the Marine City defense line, you know, you can't help but, you know, the Abes, they don't have enough people to go both ways. So, you know, the fatigue is going to become a factor here. And when that happens, you can't move your feet as fast. You get, you know, lazy. You get tired. And
Yep. 2nd and 18 from the 49. 48. Jeremiah Harvey comes near side, limping a little bit. Heavy pursuit by the Mariners. Thompson throws it, caught around the 40. You're going to give him about 11 on the play. Out of bounds. Bring up another penalty marker down. Looks about the same spot. Holding offense. Ooh, that's going to be that spot. So it's going to be another 10. It's going to be 2nd and about 33.
Another costly one because that got you about a 3rd and 8, which is, you know, manageable.
I think this will put us into the 4th quarter with a 47-14 lead. We'll watch listen to a couple of our supporters and our sponsors. We'll be right back. CTV 6 Game of the Week from Mariner Field.
Ace Hardware in St. Clair is your local Ace Hardware store, and it's located on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair. Ace Hardware in St. Clair now features Carhartt clothing, coats, pants, everything Carhartt. And look now, they also have the Big Green Egg, Weber grills, and of course, all the quality Ace products you've grown to know and trust. Paint, tools, keys, everything hardware. It's all at Ace Hardware on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair.
St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC wants to welcome you back.
And we've taken all necessary precautions to keep our customers safe and comfortable.
Because we really do care in St. Clair.
Lease a Chevy Equinox for $268 a month.
Just sign and drive.
Or choose the all-new Buick Encore GX for $209 a month. Even lease a GMC Acadia $229 a month.
And we'll deliver to your home or office. Plus, shop all our inventory online.
We are way closer than you think.
Second and a long 31 for the Abes. Turn around and go the other way to the north. Ball lined up at the 38-yard line. Trips to the right, one man to the left, and Jackson single man in the backfield. Thompson throws. Caught. Got a little room. Another cutback.
Ooh.
Still going. Close.
Still
looks like he got a first down. No, I'm sorry. He got back to the original chain, so he'll be bringing 3rd and 10. Nice pickup by
beat
Jeremiah Harvey.
A lot of contact there.
Yeah.
Able to just keep moving forward.
So from a 2nd and 31 to a 3rd and 8. Nice pickup. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Harvey and Riley to the far side. Near side comes Edward Gordon along with Anton Wade. Thompson. Oh, heavy pursuit.
Good pressure.
Oh, boy.
Brock Olshelin just didn't give him any room to go. Nice job, Brock. Great open field tackle. Head number 8 just on his heels retreating. Didn't know if he could outrun him. And let me tell you, Brock quickly made that decision for him. You better hang on that ball.
You know I sound like a broken record, but I want to see the replay on that one.
Just had very fast closing pursuit. Didn't give number 8 a chance to go anywhere with it.
Look at him. Jeez, taking care of business there. 4th and 21 for the 48. Well, they've had, they got athletes, so they're going to throw it up. Trips to the far side, single to the near side is Edward Gordon. Throws it up, deep, way deep. Mariners will take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Final quarter here to play, 10 minutes.
Again, Brock Olshelin, good job on that 3rd down sack. Kind of put the Abes back into position now. You're down 33 points here, 10 minutes left in the 4th. I mean, yeah, you're midfield, but it doesn't make any sense to punt it away. Either you don't have a punter or it doesn't matter at this point. Your biggest plays have come from the big kind of go for broke. So we don't blame them for going up for it.
Parker Atkinson in at quarterback for the Mariners.
26
left
Tetler
side.
on the far
Tetler,
side.
Look at him go. Picks up about 11 on the play.
Just a shoestring tackle by number 5
up
there, Jeremiah Harvey on the far side. Oh, and Zachary had a head of steam there. A couple guys to beat.
Parker Atkinson's a freshman. Checking back in as well, Connor Miller for the Mariners.
Also number 28's headed back out there as well. Number 4, Ruffino stays in.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Got a little confusion as far as where Ruffino goes. Far side.
Hand off the near side here.
Cut back 30, 25, 20. Run out of bounds at about the 19-yard line.
Zachary Tetler again on the carry. Pushed out of bounds by Tayron Randall for the Abes.
Gosh. You know what? One of these days when we get some time on the weekends, we got to come up with a list of how many really good backs we've had. I mean,
over the years,
it would be an astounding number, right?
I agree.
I don't have a list though of just.
Yeah, you hate to come up with off the cuff because you hate to short somebody.
Exactly. So many. I mean, if you take the last 20, 25 years, a lot. Tetler on the carry inside to about the 11. I'll bet you we could easily come up with about 40 to 50.
Yep. Probably come up with 20 right off the top of your head. You know, all those they all complement each other, right?
Yeah.
Because in that same offensive scheme, you had some great wide receivers. You had, some outstanding offensive linemen.
Right. Ruffino right. Broken play there. 2nd and 4 will turn into 3rd and 4. The other thing that's amazing too is you go down there and you look at the size of the Mariners, and from the opposite side of the field, I'm sure that there are times when they're frustrated because they're not that big.
Right.
It's 3rd and 4 from the 13. Nothing there.
Number 4 was able to sneak through that offensive line there for the Abes. Devon Riley come up with a tackle.
Yep, Tetler on the carry. 4th and 4. Tetler comes off. Ruffino split it wide to the right. Not much there. Going to turn it over on downs. 7:53. Abes will take over. Keegan Leach checks in for the Mariners. Brendan Gray. Caden Chapman. Connor Miller.
Ty Nelson also in there for the Mariners.
Yeah. Trips to the right. Thompson throws quick. Caught. Taken down at about the 20. Pickup of about 7. Bring up a 2nd and 3.
At bay. And again, you're seeing a lot of personnel interchanged out for the Mariners, getting some of those younger players. Then is all important game time scenario experience. And you watch that drive Jeffrey Heslop did against the Marysville. All that basically was founded on last year's experience.
Yeah.
In the game situations.
2nd and 2 from the 21. Thompson throws it up again.
Ooh, that's gonna be a flag.
But you know what? I tell you what, as fast as Edward Gordon is, from a defensive back perspective, I don't think that's a bad defensive play. He beats you, he's gone.
Yeah. If he gets a step on you and he comes up with that ball, you're gone. You're down 6. You're not down 6, but they put 6 on the board.
Right. As many times as you watch plays like that and a player doesn't do that and they beat him, you go, boy, that guy was so close. Why didn't he do it?
Yep.
It's not as easy as it looks either.
No. We've got a pretty easy view up here.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 36-yard line. Edward Gordon comes out again near side, got trips to the far side, and Jackson is the lone single back in the backfield.
Number 6 here. On the near side, Connor Miller here on this big, tall white out for the Abes, number 1.
Yeah.
And that's who's going to be targeted there. But again, they're playing a zone defense, right? He did his job. He gave him a little shot at the line, let him move into the next zone, and Mariners keep the Abes obviously out of the end zone.
They've got their starters in, and we've got most of our second team in.
Correct.
1st and 10, Abes from the 43. Edward Gordon getting a little tired. He comes out near side with Antoine Wade. Riley and Harvey to the far side. Thompson throws, quickly caught. That's number 4. Riley may score.
Gets by them,
and he does.
Secondary, he sure does.
43 yards out. Davon Riley makes it 47-20.
6:40 to go here in the 4th quarter.
They'll go for 2 again, I'm assuming. Thompson from the shotgun. 2-man backfield. Jackson and Adams.
Reverse.
I think he's got him.
He's going to try to throw it. No
I think
catch.
it hit the ground, didn't it?
Yeah. He'd been better off trying to run that in.
There looked like a lot of real estate in front of him.
Yeah, there was nobody in front of him. He'd been better off trying to run it.
Anyway, 47-20. Here with 6:40 left in the game.
Got a little conference here with the officials. Don't think anything is going to change.
Marine City cheer team hard at it tonight. Pretty good weather for a November 7th game. Got a nice day in the 60s and 52 degrees right now here at game time.
I wasn't able to look at the forecast. I know it's a whole week away and things can change, but
it says for Saturday 52 and partly sunny, 43 at the low. So that's pretty good weather still.
Yeah. This time of year, yeah. Been a lot colder, hasn't it? It's the coldest game you can remember.
The game over
Lansing Sexton
was about 3 degrees.
About 50
I was
mile an
cold
hour
in the
winds.
booth. Yeah, that was cold. That's the coldest one that comes to memory. Donovan Norris to kick for the Abes. Or is it Edward Gordon? I guess it's Gordon. Pooch kick, gonna go out of bounds?
Yep.
Yes, it does. They're gonna take it. Looks like they're gonna take it at the 35-yard line. First and 10, Marine City. 6:40 left. As you can see, Mariners on top, 47-20. Mariners have only punted once tonight. Blue Water games of the week next week will be Port Huron at home against De La Salle, and Marine City will be here home against Denby. And if your memory serves you correctly, we did play Denby in 2018. Beat them 42-32.
Double overtime or triple?
I think double.
I think double.
Yeah. Not much there.
That was a heck of a game.
Oh, boy.
And again, you can go back and watch that. I do believe it's still in the archives there on watchctv.org. That's a nice thing. You can go back and scroll back. They keep a lot of those on there.
I can remember that's one of my favorite plays, defensive plays that I've seen in many years. Charles Tigert was a freshman, playing defensive back, quarterback bootleg to the left, and Charles stayed home, waited for him, and took him down the final play of the game on a 4th down. Is that Teller or no?
Yeah, it's Parker again, number 28.
Atkinson on the carry. Brings
Got a
up
couple.
a 3rd and 8 from the 37. Mariners taking all the time they can.
And with a relatively new batch in there, you want to make sure you get everything right. If you have any questions, it's better off to ask.
Yep. Ruffino split out wide near side in front of us. 2-man backfield.
And drop back and
pass play caught by Ruffino. Cut back 40, 42. Give him about 6 on the play. Bring up a 4th and 2. Do you punt it? Do you go for it? I'd say you go for it because you got your second team and you want to learn a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I would say give them the opportunity, give them the chance. Different personnel groups coming in.
Nope. Going to punt it. Or are they going to go for it?
Nope.
Yep.
Going to punt it. And knowing likely at this rate, your second team offense is probably going to get another shot at putting some points on the board for you. 4:43 left.
Kick is high and deep. Nice kick. Number 2, Antoine Wade return.
Again, was able just to shed that. Oh, we got a flag on a play. Was able to shed that initial contact and keep up. And it was a flag that came in on the far side of the field. We're waiting on the call from the officials. Be holding, looks like, on the return team, the Abes.
10-yard spot foul. First and 10 Abes. Ball be spotted at the 20.
Clip as opposed to a hold. Legal block in the back on the Abes, set them back, so they will start first and 10 at what, their own 25? Yeah.
Checking in for the Mariners, Andrew Jones. Eric Adams split out, trips near side with 3 guys and a man in motion. What is he?
Pass to himself, batted.
He's got some room. 40, 45, 50, 45. Be running out of bounds at
Number
about
33.
the 38-yard line.
Trent Nelson pushed out.
He'll be spotted at the 36-yard line, first and 10 Abes.
On one again on another broken play. Went to throw it, got batted back in his face. Turned nothing into something.
I think he just lost the handle on the throw.
Yeah.
Gordon comes near side. Adams, Riley, and Harvey to the far side with Jackson in the backfield. Thompson, keep it. Nope, throws up deep. Wide open.
Out of bounds.
Dave and Riley, first and goal from the 5.
Ran basically a slant route to the outside, and there was nobody out there for the Mariners to cover him. He was able to make the catch, but that just momentum carried him out of bounds.
Adams, far side. Gordon, Riley, and Harvey to the near side. Trips left. Looking left. Going to go to the end zone, throws it. No, incomplete. 10 to that time for Eric Adams. Good protection by the Mariner defense. Second and goal from the 4.
So again, Abe looking to put some more points on the board here.
Gordon right. Adams, Riley, Harvey left. Pass play, caught. Touchdown, number 24, Trishard Jackson. From 4 yards out.
Brandon Williams there with initial contact, but was just not enough to keep the Abes out of the end zone.
Just under 3 minutes to play. A little boring part of the game for the fans. You can't hear anything.
Yeah.
2-point conversion here. 2-man backfield. Wideouts right and left. Keeper by the quarterback. He's going to get it. Thompson scores 2, 47-28. Down by 19. I think you got to put the starters back in.
Yeah.
No, I mean offense.
Oh. Yeah, you definitely need to eat some clock up here. I think that's two possessions. You know, you'd say the second string was in there.
Yep. You just want to keep sharp everything too.
Yeah.
Good look at the Mariner fans, the faithful.
A couple of staples in there.
Couple? It's like
Pretty
a
much all of
seating
them,
chart. We know where most of them sit.
Uh-huh.
Deep for the Mariners, Renssel. I wouldn't doubt they go onside.
Looks a little heavy on their spacing now. Now they've evened it up.
Gordon to kick. No, he's going to kick it deep.
Good job for the Mariners here to
Starburst.
Near side. Looks like that far side's got the ball.
Kretschmar up near midfield at about the 44-yard line.
Good return there for the Mariners. Oh, we got a flag. Looks like we're going to do I'm going to assume it's a personal foul after the hit on the sidelines. Came in really late. The official threw the flag in. Waiting for the call here from the official. That's going to tack on 15 yards to Kretschmar's return. And the Mariners are going to take over
45
here.
45 or so. 47.
3:43 here left in the fourth quarter. And, you know, again, I'm sure it's frustration, a lot of things, you know. You make it this far in the heat of the moment, but still need to try to keep your wits about you.
Yep. Ruffino split it wide near side in front of us. Two-man backfield. Got a slot guy right.
Got a T on the field still. Remember didn't Michigan State have a dog that would go get the T?
Oh, I don't know.
Zeke, I remember long time ago, they had Zeke the Wonder Dog. He was a black lab. Rough up here. Somebody disturbed a hornet's nest.
Atkinson under center. Hands off right side. Pick up about 5 on the play.
Number 6, the ball carrier for the Mariner, Connor Miller. Run play, so the clock continues to run. Good chunk play there for the Mariners.
Connor's a junior. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line with his 2nd and 4. Going to give him 6 on the play. Ruffino again split a wide right. What?
13, Brendan Gray for the Mariners. I don't know why that whistle was blown so
Yeah,
early.
I know.
I don't know if
same thing.
If the official maybe thought somebody else had the ball or what. If that's the case, that's a good fake.
Yeah. Ruffino again wide right. Atkinson hands off. Nowhere on that one. Bring up 4th and a long 5.
I think at this point you go for it, eh, Craig?
Sure.
I mean,
Just
why
eat
not?
some clock up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got nothing to lose. I mean, a punt. I mean, Tackerberry's punts have been decent, so I wouldn't put it past him even to get a touchback. So if you don't go for it, man, what are you gonna lose? 15 yards?
Right.
So clock runs, minute 55, and gives that second team offense a little chance to prove themselves here.
Mariners will go on to play the winner of the other side of the district, Denby, next. We're going to assume Saturday night, 7 o'clock, same time, same place.
There's a first down.
There we go.
Number 6, the ball carrier, Connor Miller. Just did a good job. Once he got that handoff, just kind of read that hole, man. There's a quick burst of speed up through that offensive line. That should about
do it for the
Mariners, yeah. They can run this out. Both teams, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not really that close a game, but both teams finished the game out with all 3 timeouts left. Haven't had a single timeout taken here in the second half.
Mariners take a knee. Minute 7.
Scoring recap here in the second half. 41-yard pass on a long third down there for the Abes. 2-point conversion was good. That was at 3:48 left in the third. Put the Abes at a 41-14 deficit. And Scotty Kretschmar scored from 15 yards out with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Mason Walker again added the extra point. Made the score 47-14. And Riley had a 43-yard out for the Abes. Long pass put them 6:40 left in the fourth. That put them up to a 47-20 deficit. And then from 6 yards out, the Abes again completed a pass. They scored. It was a quarterback keeper for the 2-point conversion. And that's going to give us a final score here. Marine City Mariners on top, 47-28. Looking forward to taking on Detroit Denby. Should be next Saturday.
Rematch of the regional game from 2018. So, from Mariner Field with a 47-28 victory in the semifinal district game, Craig Zimmerman, Jesse LeBoon, Wayne Lepela will be here next Saturday. See ya.
This CTV sports presentation has been brought to you by St. Clair Chevy, Buick GMC, We Care. By Murphy Inn Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair Home Goods and Ace Hardware. And by CTV Community TV in Marine City and St. Clair.
I'm Dr. Lee Batcheldor, Chief Medical Officer for Ascension River District Hospital. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the hundreds of outstanding physicians, associates, and volunteers who provide personalized, compassionate, high-quality health care at our beautiful hospital on South River Road. We've been proudly serving this community for more than 50 years. Even more important, we plan to continue serving this community for a long time to come.